So here's the top 10 tips you can do in the next 2 to 3 months to make sure you're prepared. Reach out to other students. At Delaware, we had a freshman orientation before the summer began, years at the beginning of the summer, and it gives you a good ability to keep in touch with them throughout the summer, chat with them about how they're preparing for classes. Maybe you're gonna have a friend in your first couple of classes, and this just gives you a little bit of an advantage so you can chat that summer, you can go into it knowing someone, it just gives you slightly better vibes. Maybe you'll be living next to each other, so this stuff helps. Find an engineering team. What do I mean by this? Depending on what type of engineer you are, there will be certain teams that go out for competitions like steel bridge or concrete canoe for you civil engineers. There are robotics teams for mechies. There is solar powered car competitions. There's all types of clubs that compete in regional and national events, and if you make friends with these students, not only are you networking with other engineers right away, not only do you have friends right away, but you also are going to build relationships with people who have been through your program, who have passed the classes that you're going to be trying to pass, and building relationships with these people is really good. Be a part of an engineering society. This includes things like Engineers Without Borders. It's not necessarily in that competitive team category, but it will give you another opportunity to meet more engineers right away, to build relationships with older students who have been through some of the coursework, learn good study habits ahead of time. Most of you guys, if you're going into engineering for college, high school was most likely a breeze for you, and you may not have had to strategically study and chunk your subjects and give yourself breaks and turn off all distracting devices and really focus on how to be the best student, how to actually study properly, how to actually manage your time properly. These things are key to success your first year in engineering, so do a little bit of research on how to be the best studier, how to actually, again, compartmentalize and do your most challenging tasks early and before the other ones. Do 20 to 25 minutes of homework at a time.
Stages of preparing for an engineering career. Number 1. Identify the people who inspires you and find out what makes them tick. Have you been asked yourself who inspires you? Well, every one of us has an inspiration in every step we take. If you like computer, then Charles Babbage may be your idol, which is considered as father of the computer. Then try to make a research how Charles Babbage made this computer and how it became successful. By researching, you can easily identify what makes them tick, something that helps motivate to pursue this project. By simulating their good traits, you can easily adapt their good behaviors. Number 2, develop a portfolio of projects. Participating in hands-on experiences will boost your confidence, enhance your skill, and broaden your knowledge, which has a lot of advantages. By participating in hands-on projects, everyone can determine how active and productive you are. You can apply your skill and knowledge in summer job, which really help you to have more experiences, and by that you can develop a portfolio of projects. For example, when applying a job, employers are more likely to choose employees who has a lot of experiences. Well, majority of the establishment and business company look for employees who have done many sidelines. That's why it's very important to participate in every activities to prepare you to future outcomes. Number 3, learn the value of networking. Attending lectures in campus is really a big help to grow yourself and develop interpersonal skill. You will establish and develop long-term relation of mutual benefit with people you meet in campus. Being a leader must be socially interrelated. Through attending lectures in campus, introducing yourself to others, and participating in school programs will be your step to learn the value of networking. Number 4, work in teams as much as you can. Working as a team is the best strategy to have good results. When doing something such as activities or tasks, it requires teamwork, especially when it needs participants. Working as a team will build our communication and social skills, which help develop our confidence. It will practice also how we deal to our teammates and how we solve a complex problem as a team. When applying an internship opportunity, surely teamwork on new coworkers will apply. That's why participating in activities as a team will help you prepare to lead teams.
Seek informal leadership roles. You're always a leader whether you're officially in charge of a team or not. You can lead from any position in an organization by influencing how people work together and how they make decisions. Find your flaws and fix them. As with any skill, leadership needs constant improvement. When you are part of a team, try to create a way to get feedback from team members, group leaders, and professors. You learn how to accept and give constructive criticism. Take a business class. As an engineer, it's not enough for you to be technically proficient. You need to have business savvy. If you're going to be a leader, you need to understand what a P&L, also known as an income statement, read organization charts, know how to negotiate contracts, and be familiar with the myriad other functions that every top engineer need to know. Take design and other humanities classes. There is a wide world out there beyond problem sets, laboratories, and theory. Take a visual design course so you learn to represent ideas graphically. Take a cognitive science to learn how people interpret the world and understand it. Take a literature course to develop your knowledge and appreciation of the classic books, which help you write and communicate more effectively. Make your summers productive. Employers place tremendous value on practical experience. Seek out internship opportunities actively and early in your academic career. Try to demonstrate through your internships to build your portfolio of actual projects or products. New graduates who can show a commitment to using their summer to continue to learn are always viewed more seriously by a prospective employer. Recruit and develop your personal team of expertise. As an undergraduate, you might feel alone when confronted with hard decisions about the courses to take, jobs to apply for, or even balancing schoolwork and your personal life. You won't feel alone if you develop a personal team.
There are 10 quick tips for studying effectively. Number 1. Make a plan. Your master final should have 2 key ingredients: priorities and schedule. When prioritizing, ask yourself things like, which final should be the hardest? And what class do I need to ace? Once you establish your priorities, make a schedule, including specific times, subjects, and goals. Tip number 2. Location. When you know where you study most effectively, so go there first. Don't stay in your room, especially if there are distractions around. Swapping location occasionally, like swapping subjects, may help your brain for more productive retention. Tip number 3. Delay distractions. Sometimes our phone is our enemy. Make a rule. No texting during studying. No calls, period. Follow your master schedule and check your phone only during a break. Disconnect your laptop and the internet unless you need it. Focus. Tip number 4. Get comfy. Wear comfortable clothes. You might want to layer too, so you can adjust the temperature of your study space. Tip number 5. Test your process. Your master plan should schedule goals and objectives. Then test yourself to see if you've accomplished each goal. Practice, test, and help information sink in, while helping identify areas that need work. Tip number 6. Help. Study groups truly are helpful, especially if your group stick to the rules, like no cell phone, no tangent conversation, etc. Don't feel guilty about asking for help from someone who's successful in the subject. Explaining something out loud is one of the best ways to make it click in your brain. Tip number 7. Train your mind. Does your mind ever wander when you study? Of course, it does. Everyone does. Learn to deal with these wanderings. Dismiss them and get back to studying. Keep a notepad for jotting down thoughts or future to-dos. so they're not disruptive right now. If you're daydreaming, take a deep breath and then try to blow the dream out. If necessary, stand up and stretch or switch to a different study topic. Tip number 8. Eat. When it comes to food, use the Traeger's philosophy. Aim for just right. You don't want to be bloated and sleepy or distracted by hunger. Have a snack on hand that you like to starve of hunger. Stick to good nutrition and stay dehydrated. Fish like salmon, which has a high concentration of omega-3 fatty acid, increase your brain function. And dark chocolate improves concentration too. Tip number 9. Sleep sure. Who has time to sleep? You do. If you plan right, proper sleep means less stress, more alertness, and better study capabilities. The study shows that getting 6 to 8 hours per night can actually raise your GPA by a whole grade and help boost your immune system. So build sleep into your master schedule. Tip number 10. Reduce stress. Periodic breaks can help to relieve and improve your attitude towards studying. It's important to rest your brain occasionally and retrain the information you are studying. Take a walk, eat a snack, and come back refreshed. Remember that you're going to celebrate when it's over. You're going to feel good with a sense of accomplishment and pride, knowing that you took a step forward toward a success.